This video will show you how to integrate BrainPop into a flip chart. So you can use pieces of BrainPop and link it from your flip chart to use it in your lesson plan. So say I wanted to create a lesson on adding and subtracting fractions, and I wanted to include this video from BrainPop in my flip chart. Instead of just copying the URL and pasting that in my flip chart, I can make it a little more pretty. First I need to log into BrainPop and go to the video that I want to incorporate. By screenshotting the entire screen here, I can cut out the pieces that I want. So I want BrainPop and the title of the movie. Then I'm going to put this into Paint, which is a feature that your computer has, and I'm just going to simply paste what I had copied. And so here's the screenshot that I took. I want to just get pieces of this and create a own little image of myself. So I'm going to select Rectangular Selection, and I'm going to grab the BrainPop logo and the title of the movie. And I'm going to crop it, which means it cuts out everything else that's not selected. Now, I don't need these two pieces in here, but I could if I wanted to. I could just leave them. But I'm actually going to select the rectangular section again. I'm going to grab the title of the movie and simply move it over just a bit. And this simplifies my logo. And then I can move the edge of the image over just a little bit. So this is all that I have left. So now I'm going to select all, which grabs all of my picture that I made. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it into a flip chart. And see, now I have one solid piece of this image. I can make this image bigger or smaller, however I want. Now I want this image to link to the actual video. So back on BrainPop, now is when I need to copy this URL. I come back to the flip chart, select my image, and I'm going to insert a link to a website. I'm going to paste that URL here, and I'm going to use an existing object on my page to be the actual link. So think of it as like a button. I want this image to be my button. And so this tells me when I click on this existing object, this image, it's going to take me to this URL. And now when I hover my cursor over this image, I have the little play symbol, which means if I click, it's going to open a web browser and go to that movie. If I'm in the design mode of the flip chart, this has a red box. So this means I can move this around now without actually clicking it and going to the website inadvertently. So say I have multiple things on my page. The way I know that one has a link attached to it is by that red box. These images do not. So now that I have placed my image with the link where I want it to on the flip chart, I can go ahead and finish the flip chart for the instructional piece. And as always, I'll want to file, save as, so my flip chart will be this way when I open it again. So you could use this to get really creative with a flip chart for an instructional piece. I can have multiple pieces that link to BrainPop, but I can paste it out over my lesson. So I might start with the video over what the movie is, what the skill is. I might want to incorporate an activity. In this case, there's a vocabulary quiz with it. And then each BrainPop movie, and even BrainPop Junior, have a quiz attached to it. So in this case, this is a link to a BrainPop Junior video. And there's a hard and easy quiz with that one. So if I go into design mode, you can see which pieces actually link to something. In this case, I have 4 links. So I can get really creative with incorporating BrainPop into my flip chart, and it can help me pace my instruction throughout.